Excited to be back in Orlando this year, so thank you. I want to take a moment to thank Mayor Dyer and his entire administration for their ongoing continued support. The mayor has been a tremendous partner throughout this process, and we are so thankful that he could join us today. I also want to recognize Steve Hogan. Where is Steve? Back there hiding. CEO of Florida Citrus Sports and his entire team for helping make last year such a success, this year a success, and for all their work leading up to this week. And to all 4 of our Pro Bowl captains and legends and also Men of the Year here with us today, we appreciate the role that you continue to play as part of the NFL family. We're excited to see you out on the field this Sunday, so thank you. Every event that the NFL holds is really more than a game. The Pro Bowl is no exception. This is a week-long celebration of all levels of football, from youth all the way up. We have you guys, high school football players, in the audience with us today. And as part of that, we have made some changes to the Pro Bowl this year. We have an earlier start time at 3 o'clock. Kids under 14 are going to be able to run the field after the game. And this Sunday, we'll also be celebrating the undefeated UCF football team. So we're excited to thank and celebrate our youngest fans, and we hope we see you all there on Sunday. We're also committed to making an impact off the field, no matter where we go. As I said, it's not just the game being played on Sunday, it's about the legacy that we leave in communities like this one. Throughout this week, we'll be hosting a series of events. This one will kick it off with a special tree planting, one of our 3 environmental projects this week, to really leave a strong legacy for all of you, even after the game has come and gone. So in just a moment, you'll hear more about how we're building upon our partnership with Lift Orlando to leave a positive legacy right here. But first, I want to turn it over to the mayor, Mayor Dyer.
That's pretty cool. I like having a cheerleading squad. Good morning. We are so thrilled to be able to welcome the NFL back to Orlando, and it's an honor really for our city to host one of the NFL signature events. Last year was fantastic. I know this year is going to be great. The weather's starting to cooperate a little bit, so it's a genuine source of pride for our community to have the NFL here. I'd like to take a moment and recognize Commissioner Ings, who represents part of this area. Commissioner, thank you for being here. And we know that this week is more than just the game. It's giving back to the community. Last year, the NFL donated a Play 60 field at Lake Lorna Dune. So if you haven't had an opportunity to see that, stop by. It's great. And this year, the NFL is investing in our city by planting trees here at Orange Center Elementary and the new Lift Orlando community. And that aligns so perfectly with our Greenworks Orlando program. We want to be the most sustainable city in the entire United States, and increasing our tree canopy has been one of our goals, so it aligns perfectly with what we're doing. Again, thank you to the NFL. We believe we're one of the great sports and entertainment destinations in the entire country, and having the Pro Bowl here helps to cement that. So with that, I would like to introduce Steve Hogan from Florida Citrus Sports, my good friend, and who works very hard in this community every day, not to just bring sports, but to uplift our community. Steve.
Thank you, Mayor, and we're going to have an opportunity to meet the real stars of the show, the Jones High School football team here. So welcome the Jones High School football team, our hometown team. Pretty soon these guys are going to be sitting up here at one point in their career and be Legends captains themselves. That's our vision for sure. Appreciate the NFL, appreciate City of Orlando, obviously, and all of our leadership here, Orange County government. The NFL, the commitment to sustainability through the NFL environmental program, and really the focus on this neighborhood in particular. Lift Orlando, the West Lakes neighborhood, several of the West Lakes residents in partnership are here, and some of the community association presidents, you raise your hands real quick. They're the real heroes here in this neighborhood. But together, again, through education, through health and wellness, access to jobs, and affordable housing, as you can see, we're slowly going to rebuild our neighborhood through the help of sports. and all that's great about what sports and entertainment can do in the form of Camping World Stadium. And together, I think we're going to have a story to tell in the next 10, 15 years about what is possible, a new way to approach correcting some of our socioeconomic ills. So thank you so much for taking this opportunity to be here today. It's the second year that we're doing this here. Community impact, as you know, is very, very important to the NFL. This is a legacy neighborhood, and the West Lakes community has been that focus, as we said. Soon we'll begin planting trees out here, I think 30, all the way around the new development property with the help of City of Orlando, Parks and Rec, and with NFL Environmental. We've invited, as we've seen, Jones High School football players, since there's going to be a lot of heavy lifting today, and they'll be joined by some of the students here from Orange Center Elementary and the Legends captains as we get this started today. But as was mentioned, this is the first of 3 investments by the NFL this week. Also going to make an investment in the Paramore Community Gardens to rebuild that gardens after this year's season. And then on Friday, we're going to create a new community gardens over at the Rosemont Community Center. So we really thank the NFL for your investment here and leaving a positive legacy after this year's NFL Pro Bowl. Now we'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our NFC and AFC Pro Bowl legend captains. Starting with the NFC, we have Warrick Dunn, who joins us, 3-time Pro Bowl selection, 2004 Walter Payton Man of the Year. The Warrick Dunn charity is really important, I think, because this is relevant. What we're doing here today is combined with Habitat Humanity to build nearly 160 homes. Give it up for Warrick Dunn. On the other side of the NFC, Derek Brooks, 2014 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee, 14 seasons in the NFL, all with Tampa Bay and their Buccaneers right down the road. Won Super Bowl 37 in 2003 season. 2000 Walter Payton Man of the Year. Give it up for Derek Brooks. Now for the AFC captains, 2017 Hall of Fame inductees, both of them, starting with LaDainian Tomlinson. He's a 5-time Pro Bowl selection, 2006 NFL MVP, and the 2006 Walter Payton Man of the Year also. We're 3 for 3 so far in Walter Payton Men of the Year. Give it up for LaDainian Tomlinson. And last but not least, Jason Taylor, the other side of the AFC captain team, 6-time Pro Bowl selection. He's got 139.5. If we can just play one more game, Jason, I think we can get that to 140. Career sacks. 7th all-time in the NFL. He's 2007 to make it a complete run up here. 2007 Walter Payton Man of the Year himself. Give it up for Jason Taylor. Now, if we could, guys, just to kind of kick this off, just a few questions from the front, give you an opportunity to react, and then we'll get into some Q&A from the media. Let's start with you, Warrick, and talk a little bit about what it's like now, having been a Pro Bowl selection as a player, to come and return as a Pro Bowl captain and participate in the Pro Bowl in this way.
I appreciate that. I'm honored to have opportunity to be a part of the younger generation that's playing the game today, to impact them hopefully in a positive way, but just to be around the whole experience. I mean, years ago we were in Hawaii at the Pro Bowl, and it was a true family experience, and I really enjoyed that, and I just hope we get the same experience this week.
For me, I'm excited to go out and see the men of the game compete on the field, but more importantly, to be part of the events that surround the game. I think that's where I, being a Floridian, get a chance to see how impactful this community can be, and obviously Orlando making the case to be a permanent home for the Pro Bowl. So I'm excited to be. I'm excited to be. Again, we can make it a trifecta with Super Bowl in Tampa and Miami, and the Pro Bowl here in Orlando. The state of Florida can really go down the road in terms of the NFL and making a big impact. But the game itself is going to be fun. You're going to see guys compete. The citizens get a chance to come out and see the guys practice. I will not be putting on any cleats at all. That time has passed for me, and I'm fine with it. But again, I'm glad to be a part of it, to spend time with the young men and continue to take that football bond that we're a part of.
But Danny, I don't know if you can believe it as you answer this question, but last year we had a goal line stand, the NFL Pro Bowl. We had a quarterback go about 70 yards downfield and cause a strip fumble. So it was a little bit of amped up play in the Pro Bowl. What do you think about your thoughts of being a captain this year for the Pro Bowl?
I'm excited about it. Obviously having the opportunity to come back and interact with our younger generation, as Ward said, I think it's a unique challenge because you know, as Pro Bowl captains, we have the opportunity to have an influence on our younger generation and really teach these guys more about the off the field things, even more than on the field stuff. These guys are all-stars for a reason. They do that part well. But just having the opportunity to interact with them and rub off on them a little bit about what it takes to be successful off the field as well, and the responsibility that they have for our game in general, that's what I'm most excited about. But I'm also looking forward to beating the NFC guys. That's what it's all about. It's competitive, and we're going to win.
Can't help it. You just can't help it.
Well, like everybody said, it's great. It's an honor, and I'm excited to be here as a captain. I get a chance to be up here with the guys that I competed against for years. Like Derek, I appreciate that it's here in Florida. I think this is the best destination for Pro Bowl, Super Bowl, any event you have. Hawaii was great. It's 12 hours away. I always said it was Miami with mountains, so I didn't like going all the way out there. So I'm happy to be here in Orlando. I think that one of the great things that the Pro Bowl or any major event, particularly what the NFL does, is allows us to get out in the community and make an impact, a lasting impact that's going to be beyond that 1 week that we spend in the city. So